right. See how we're doing here. Broadcast side. See if I can get over here to the channel page. There I am. All right. What's going on with this thing tonight? Come on, man. Move, move, move. How you doing, Nocturnal? First in the gate. I don't know what's going on with this wireless keyboard tonight. Tell me it's going to be one of those nights. Come on, baby. I might have to replace the batteries in this thing. Stand by. Studio 2. Alright, hold on a minute, guys. I gotta try to get some fresh batteries for this mofo. Oh boy. Dum dum. I'm such a dummy. No, these things don't last forever. Alright, put the lime in the coconut. Hello everybody, just me being dumb as usual. Let's see if this is going to make a difference. If not, we're screwed. Alright, let's see. Wrong with this thing? Okay. We're kind of getting there. Alright. Are y'all there? Come on, baby. Thing's being a little bummer tonight. Hold on, man. Me being all hungry, I gotta muck around with this thing. Let's see. Videos. Okay. We're not showing up on there. Yeah. It's kind of his recipe. I'm gonna put my own twist on it and see if I can do it in this skillet tonight. Come on. Just don't know why this thing is messing up tonight. Man, and I wanted to drink a beer. Let's try switching this thing around the other side here. Good thing I'm not working on the Oprah show, right? Be out of a job right now. Hold on, Miss Winfrey. Hold on. Hold on, honey. Let's see if it works better on that side. We're setting up a USB receiver. I'm putting a little dongle in. Hey, working much better now. Alright. It ain't a perfect world, guys. There I am. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Alright, let me go up and say hi to everybody here. Let's see. Nocturnal, Lisa, Bella Rose, how you doing, sweetie? Steve C, 1994, Golden State, good evening to you. Charlie Lynn, Naisha J, nice to see you tonight. Lisa, your pie was a star, honey. Burgers, how you doing, Bill? Two poles, what's going on? Two balls and a pole. Maggie, hello, Maggie. Noreen, hello. JC Ernie, my beautiful, I'm doing good. You got great news, huh? Huh? You found out I'm getting terminated on YouTube? Or hey, J Money, I can hear you. What's the problem? Yeah, I've got a wireless keyboard. I sit here and I have this computer turned around, so I guess it doesn't work on the other side. Hello, Leisure, BB and John, good to see you. Cheryl. Yeah, Shrek Travels doesn't struggle like this. Hello, Kitten Cat, Bill Schultz. We moved into our new apartment on Monday. That's great. Hi, Dixie. How are you? Life with Jen. Hello, Sammy. Sammy, nice to see you. How you doing, Sailor? V, Dave, Chris, nice to see you. Cyanide Cupcake. Okay, I think we're gonna be good to go here. Hello, Joey D. Listen, I'm gonna tell you guys right off the bat, I've never been a person that's been much of a cook, okay? Reason being, you lead kind of the bachelorette life. You don't live to eat, you eat to live, okay? So I have to tell you, this whole kitchen stadium experience, starting last October, has been a great journey for me into getting some confidence and some cooking skills. Don't get me wrong, I think I'm a great baker. I turn out great baked goods, but I've always been very afraid, you know, if I'm going to be entertaining or people are coming over and I've got to put out the main event, lasagna. Yeah, I pull it off. But when you see the way that Dee cooked on here with the confidence that he brought to it, in no way, shape, or form has my cooking even remotely approached that confidence level. But I'll tell you, it's getting pretty good. And I want to thank you guys for bearing with me through this program. I guess we've done probably 25, 30 kitchen stadiums over that period of time. And I've got people on here. I've got Bella Rose in Buffalo, who is just, she's renowned for, you know, to hear her husband talk about her skills and the food that she makes. And I think if you're an Italian, maybe it gives you a little bit of advantage. I'm Irish. I enjoy drinking. That's the thing. Cooking, JC says, cooking and baking for me is a way of releasing stress and not being depressed. Yeah, practice makes perfect. Hi, Watch, how are you? Yeah, now that's what I mean. I had to stop. Golden State says, you look very confident when you fried up that chicken in those corn fritters. I was thinking about that exact point. Is that make it fail or succeed, make it again, and get used to a certain rhythm of the kitchen. And that I think to me has been the greatest takeaway from Kitchen Stadium, is the learning process that I've gone on by watching what people do wrong and by watching what somebody does right in that situation. And that learning has been really good, to the point now I don't always go for the ramen aisle and go for the easy fix. Now I'm thinking about chicken and pork and beef and whole new things. Tuna salad, there you go. Slightly obsessed with baking bread and making homemade pizza lately. That sounds good. It sounds like I cook anything, but if I'm in a bad mood, it'll turn out to be trash. I doubt that. Practice does make perfect. And Lisa, since you're here now, I want to tell you your recipe for that buttermilk pie, which was probably the tastiest pie I ever had, was one of those learning experiences for me, because never before have I made a pie dough and just put the filling into it like you had me do last night, and I followed the directions to a T. And I want to tell you, you turned a lot of my thinking about crusts and things and pies around to the point where, my pie baking experience is going to be absolutely different. So this, if you saw on last night on Rosie McNamara, it was amazing. I astounded myself, and I guess I should have had confidence in you, Lisa, but I did follow the directions perfectly, and I got what was a perfect result. Yeah, mine too. That totally blew my mind. I cook for every day for you. Thank you. You got a new 4K drone. That is awesome. How you doing, Miguel? You got to use that. You got to be careful. I rarely eat red meat, so my cholesterol levels are quite low. So this has been a big benefit. I know we enjoy Kitchen Stadium. It's a fun thing to do on Saturday night, but I was thinking to myself how much I owe you guys for being here and for being a part of it. Let's see, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Has it really been, we're coming into our 10th month of this, and it has been amazing. Saturday nights are always hot dogs and beans. Hello, Debbie. So I'm very thrilled about that. Now, the greatest hamburger I ever had in my life was made by Dee here last month, or maybe it was late June. And I thought to myself, a hamburger. And he put things on pineapple and Swiss cheese that I kind of thought to myself, I'm not really sure if I'm into this. I asked myself, would I ever buy this in a restaurant if I went into like a TGI Fridays or a place that sells kind of a little more upscale than just a McDonald's burger? But when I tasted that burger, it just blew my mind. And I think this is one of the great things in life is you've got to push yourself sometimes outside of your comfort zone to try things. Now I know what you're thinking. Okay, Rosie, you talk about Janet with that disgusting runny egg on top of that hamburger. Yeah. Visually, I can't deal with that. I looked over there, I felt nauseous to the point that I had to have Bobby drive me home. On the way home through the beautiful Valley of the Moon, all the multi-million-dollar wineries, all the multi-million-dollar fields and $1 million an acre, I had to pull over and barf on the grapevines for peanut butter on that. So try the Hawaiian burger recipe. You look like you thoroughly enjoyed it. It was unbelievable. But when I sat across the table and I saw that basically a lightly done sunny side egg on a burger, that just pushed me over the edge. But it shows you gotta try things in life. Would I try that? See, I know the components of that, and therefore I probably wouldn't enjoy that, because I know what an egg tastes like. I know what a runny egg tastes like. But I really didn't know what pineapple would be like and Swiss on that. So I'm going to make his recipe, and I'm going to do it in a skillet. I have some pre-made sort of hash browns. I'm going to slice some tomatoes. Hey, Rhonda. Yeah, look at Janet. Oh my God, you don't know what you're missing. The fact that it got me sick. Hey, how you doing, Harvey? 2 a.m. and still up. Too hot. Good to see you. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for being along. No Bobby tonight. He's at his grandson's baseball. His grandson is a very accomplished baseball blossoming star. So he's out there tonight enjoying some baseball, and I am very happy for that. You make the best teriyaki burgers. See, that's something I would definitely try. I like the flavor of teriyaki. I like all of it. Lisa said, I can't deal with runny eggs, but if Janet says do it, oh, excuse me, I will have to try. Lisa, hey, honey badger. Lisa, it is just the visuals of that, right? All that mess going down the side of the burger and everything. Just, yeah, and I think some of you agree with me too. And if you're coming into the stream, we're getting up to about 100 people. Thumbs up would be appreciated. But I wanted to take myself a time out tonight. The other thing I want to mention, over the last 10 months, I've had more people reach out to me with recipes, with links to videos to watch on how certain people do things, and I watch those things. And my mind is always blown at how little I really knew about the art of cooking. You watch Food Network, and you know, it's okay. It's more for entertainment. I mean, they're not going over really specific recipes, but it's good. You ate balut. A runny egg should have been a walk in the park, but just mixed with a hamburger. Balut is just a dare, you know, to just see if you would do that. Golden State said, egg over easy on my dad's homemade pancakes made in a cast iron pan. Yeah, that sounds okay. If people take the time to send a recipe, that means it's a good one. Yeah, my email is in my about section. I can make it like new at gmail.com. It's been there since, been the same since day one. Same channel. Same deal. That's it. I hear what you're saying. You eat with your eyes first. Hello, Jen. You absolutely eat with your eyes. I've sat at tables with people that won't eat anything that has eyes in it. Now, what does that mean? I guess you don't eat fish, you don't eat crab, you don't eat, I guess beef cattle has eyes, right? So I don't really know. I can make it like new. You almost got it, Bill. Balut was more of a challenge thing, but I want to thank you for sending it. Hi, Karen. How are you? How you doing, Tara? Hamburger on an English muffin. There's something I would definitely try. But out of that, it's not just the recipe. Think about this on a deeper level. Lisa enjoyed that pie so much that she kind of talked to me. Okay, Lisa, send the recipe. She sent the recipe. But out of that recipe came a new technique and a new discovery about what's possible with making pie crust. And for that, that's the great takeaway of that recipe, besides the benefit of having a great feed. Lisa says, when you come to my house, I'll show you how to make a homemade southern buttermilk biscuit that will change your life. All right. Yeah, the fisheye pizza. Damn, cyanide. Honey, you're rugged. You are rugged as hell. You know, if the zombies are attacking the Rancho and I'm doing my last stand here, I want cyanide cupcake right next to me, man. Just looking sexy as hell with the black shorty booty shorts and the crop top, and just like blazing away, man. That's what I want. It's 8:05 in Sunset in Sheboygan. Hello, Robert. Nice to see you. So that's the amazing thing about the Kitchen Stadium journey. We've had some not so good meals here, but I'll tell you the skills that Dee brought. You could tell that it's all a matter of confidence in the kitchen, and it shows. Yeah, thumbs up for appreciate. I know I'm kind of babbling tonight. Yeah, boiled steak. I learned that just being in steam and boiling water does not make a protein tender. Okay, another thing that requires technique to do things, and it's not as easy. Thank you, Catherine Wolf Moon. Very sweet of you. Thank you, sweetie. And you can always put a message in there too, but I really appreciate that. Thank you very much, and welcome aboard tonight. This is a presentation is a big part of food. Thank you again, Catherine. That was very kind of you. Why are your videos getting a bunch of thumbs down lately? Actually, I think I've been doing quite well on the. I've been doing. Thank you again, Catherine. Appreciate that. When you break away and do your own thing on YouTube, it doesn't always settle easy with a lot of people. So, but there's a price to be paid. And the people that are going to be with you in the long haul, and the people that come on your channel, you're always moving, you're always advancing, and people have the choice to follow or Noreen said, glad I don't have my fat. What you got to understand is there's a very small group of people on YouTube that have a great many troll accounts. They'll sometimes have 5, 10, 15, 25 accounts, and they'll just rotate from account to account. But if you look at the end of the night, a lot of them disappear because YouTube takes them off because they come from the same IP address. Thank you. But if you're going to worry about thumbs up and thumbs down, and I know I asked for thumbs up because a lot of people don't, it's not top of mind when you're coming in. But if that's going to unhinge you to the point that you need to hide your thumbs up and thumbs down, then probably, or maybe YouTube's not the right fit for you. But you got to be able to roll with things. That's right, Rhonda. Yeah, that's right. I love that, Tara. Happy Meal has a whole house full of computers, probably 180. But your takeaway from thumbs up and thumbs down should be this. Thumbs up are wonderful. It means that you've enjoyed the content or you enjoy the person. Not everything that they do, but you appreciate the effort of coming on every day for over 7 years and at least trying to put a smile on people's faces. Thumbs down. Think about this. The fact that somebody's come into your channel and giving you a thumbs down is really telling you that they cannot pull away from you and your content. That's the big takeaway from that. But through attrition, it fades away over time. New trolling opportunities open up. Lack of interest in it, and over time things always work out in the end. But think about this. The fact that they come in still shows you that you're a very engaging person, and one that they take the time to look in on when they come in. Thank you, Christine. It was awesome to see you back last week. Thank you, Gail. No, it's fine. I'm not doing as many streams these days. Yeah, two balls have multiple accounts, but have no interest in trolling. I have 3 accounts. I've only ever had 3. Actually 4. I never put it. I got the Rosie Murphy, Rosie O'Kelly, Rosie McNamara, and I have Rosie's videography and cinematography, which I've never even uploaded anything to that. When you pop your beer, I'm taking my first shot. Well, honey, take your shot. I've been drinking mine. Yeah. That's what I really love, and that's always been my takeaway. As I told you guys before, when I joined on January 3rd, 2013, when you're setting up a channel, YouTube gives you a choice, and you go down a checklist. Do you want comments to show? Yes. Do you want the thumbs up and thumbs down to show? Yes. And I've never changed that on this channel. Yeah, you better have a double. Hello, Beatles. You better have a double. You're behind. Okay, good night, Harvey. Take care. But I don't thumbs down. I don't watch, and I don't go back, and I don't engage again into it, because there's nothing there for me. Maybe it's a failed relationship. Maybe it's a misunderstanding, communication problem. That vanilla pie, Vanilla Rain says that buttermilk pie looked good. Are they sour taste? This thing was delicious. There was nothing sour about it at all. The buttermilk was just, I don't even know how to describe it. It was almost like cloud-like, just notes. It was like listening to a Mozart little chamber piece or something, like the great F. Murray Abrams did in Amadeus. Said a note just from an oboe just floated above. Yeah, well, that's cyanide. So. Well, it's 6 o'clock. Let's get cooking, or I ain't gonna be eating tonight. I'm gonna start you up here, and then I'll move you over to the side. I do have gloves. I am a little fastidious. That's our word for the day, about cleanliness. So I'm going to go wash my hands real quick. Are in business. The first thing I need to do, I've got rolls here for burgers. I'm not sure if I'll eat one or two. I got some canned pineapple slices, just a little shorty here. I've got the hash brown patties. I wasn't going to make them from scratch here, but I'll show you guys. These things come packaged. Just these things, and it makes it pretty easy to cook these things up. And then I've got some boar's head Swiss cheese, aged over 120 days. And I've got some of Laura's beef, which is an all-natural 85%, 15% here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pop this into the bowl. Here, take that little chooch off of there, and I'm going to kind of break that up with a fork a little bit. Then I'm going to put my gloves on and work it all together. I'm just kind of breaking up that beef in there, and this should be enough for maybe 3 big decent patties. I'm not sure how many I'll eat tonight. I kind of been saving myself here. Now to this, I'm going to sprinkle in a little bit of the garlic powder. Okay. I'm going to put some of the granulated onion in here too. This is not onion salt. Yeah, this is the granulated onion. Okay. I'm going to put quarter teaspoon of the black pepper, and I'm going to put about a half a teaspoon of salt down there. Then I'm going to go ahead. I have some disposable gloves here. You like that, huh? Rosie, you rock it out. You rock it out. that. Ready? Now I'm going to get into the bowl and I'm going to mix this all together. Let me pull that off a minute because I want to add a little dash of red wine vinegar too, just to get the umami factor going on that. Okay, I'm doing my own little twist on this. Alright. Get in here and blend this really thoroughly. And then I'm going to shape these into the patties. I want to go ahead and spray both of these pans. Okay. And I'm just mixing this all together. I don't want to finger it. Okay, but I am making sure that it's very thoroughly blended. Now, like Dee just took these things and just slapped these things into patties. Like they were nothing. So I'm going to just sit them in this pan for starters. Okay. Let's see if I can make 2 more out of this. That one's probably a little big. Now he said do not compress the meat too much, and I tend to agree with that. And I think that attributed a lot to the great texture of his burgers, is they weren't too compressed. So now we can take this off, and I'll show you guys what I got working here. If I don't eat them today, I'll eat them tomorrow. There they are. There it is. How you doing, Jay? Holly McCormick Hickory Burger Seasoning. So that's what we're working with tonight. So let's get some fire. Let's get the other burner heating up, and then we'll transfer them over when it gets heated up. And then I'll bring you guys over. Throw the flame to that. I want to get that hot so that this stuff gets a good. The other thing that Dee said was do not press down the patties once you make them, and I think that that's a pretty good rule of thumb. So I'm going to go ahead and don't have to open the pineapples yet, but keep the spices on the side. While that's heating up, if I missed anybody to say hi to. All right, I put a couple teaspoons of butter, makes them so moist and good. Hey, Street Life, come back here, Rosie, and say hi to me now. How you doing, Street Life? The great Street Life. What seasoning? I used a tablespoon of red wine vinegar, a half of a teaspoon of garlic powder, a half a teaspoon of granulated onion, half a teaspoon of salt, and a half a teaspoon of pepper in there. So, unless you're making a smash burger. Well, I noticed that when Dee made the burgers, that the texture was really good. It wasn't a compressed patty that you had to bite like crazy. Hey, Patricia, how are you doing? No, that pan's not hot. The other one's not hot. Why don't you push down the patty? It makes a tougher patty. Trick is get the pan good and hot so it sears it, and then take the temperature down. Everybody has their own way of doing burgers. Everybody has their own little twist on it, which is good. That's what makes cooking. I think that's awesome. I'm gonna let that get good and hot, heated up there. Hey, Matt and Eric, how are you? Yeah, pressing forces out. Thank you, Kitten Cat. Thank you. Pressing forces out all the juices, and then it gets dry. A pinch of cat meat. Good Lord. All right, I think that's probably, make sure that's on good. We want to make sure that's got a good sizzle to it. Then I'll run some of the spices in and I'll bring a little butter out too. Okay, so I'm letting that kind of get up to temperature. So yeah, they're gonna be kind of delicate. I'm gonna try to toast the buns too, like he did, which was good. And I think a little bit of butter will be good for that too. I didn't need to put any ketchup or mustard or anything on that. So I think we'll probably be ready to go. Yeah, that's got some sizzle factor to it. All right, you could probably hear that. All right, there we go. So hit it hard in the beginning and then turn it around, or just turn the heat down a little bit and let it. I don't think I need to bring the whole thing over. Let me sit that back there. Sorry about the dizziness. Give you a peek behind the scenes in Studio B. See if I can get this thing into here. Got this whole thing falling apart. Come on. Yeah, I like to sizzle them. I like to hit it when it's hot. I almost sound like I know what the hell I'm talking about, which is pretty funny. Yeah, so far, hey Ginger, how you doing? If they aren't raw, then I want them burnt. Okay, so we're going to let them go a bit here. I don't need the heat. Once I've got that pan up to temperature, I'm trying to get a little bit of a sizzle on that. I'm just going to press this one down one time because it seems too thick, but I don't want to press it later because the juices will run out. There we go. Oh, it already smells good. Ooh. Chicken burgers are good too, huh? Chicken burgers are good too. So they're sizzling away right there. No, I don't have travel plans because I don't have the stuff I need to travel with. That's a problem. I was planning on meeting, I was going to see if I could meet up with Rich Life, but I just don't have what I need. I got screwed on that return and all that time I took with B&H Photo. I missed the shipping window there, so. Probably midweek if all goes well. All right. Sizzling away merrily there. I can't get it. Oh, hey Angus, how are you? Yeah, they're coming along. We're underway. We don't have Bobby tonight, but we're gonna make do. You'll meet up with you, describe what happens in Vegas, stays in Vegas. Well, I'm always welcome to meet people. I've met DZ and Mr. Z. Boy, these smell good. And what was it also D said? You only want to turn them like one time or something. You don't want to keep flipping them. So that's why I back the heat up. I back the heat off slightly here because I don't think we need a roaring flame that's just going to cook them on the outside and not on the inside. And they're looking pretty good. Yeah, it's great to see everybody tonight. Thanks for coming in. Patricia, I hope you're doing well. Let them sizzle away a little bit. I've got to try to center this pan a little more on there. There we go. Evidently, I think the less you do things, the better. I'm going to run a couple things inside. You guys keep an eye on that for a minute. No, I like to clean as I go. I also am going to slice up a couple garden tomatoes tonight too. So I'm going to let them. Are we getting it? Is this the season for falling stars? Because actually our nights have been amazingly clear here. Come on, go in. There we go. So I'm cleaning up that a little bit. All right, boy, it smells good. So I'm going to resist flipping these. I'm just going to take a little peek. Oh, I took my spatula in. One reason I'm using the skillet tonight is I can't get that down off the porch by myself. So yeah, that's looking good. Okay, couple more minutes on that. Let me grab the butter. I can't manhandle that grill by myself. Too heavy. We'll put the butter in once we're a little later in the whole deal here. Looking pretty good. Feeling so much better. Good, Bella Grace. I'm glad you're feeling better. Yeah, we're gonna do the way Dee did it. We're gonna take this pan. We're gonna get this hot. So there's no chance of, getting sick or anything. And then we're going to hit these pineapples. We're going to kind of fry them a little bit. And I think that's going to be good. I got a little shorty can. Then we're going to top it with the Swiss cheese. Ah, oh, that first beer was good. I think this is probably, oh, that looks good. That looks like a righteous burger right there. All right, I'm resisting pushing it down. I'm not pushing that down at all. Load a little butter in there. That's going to help keep it nice and moist. Yeah, Gordon Ramsay. Look at that. You can't move them, just avoid mucking with them too much. Because I like that softness that these had. They were very good. Very good. So just going to take about 10 more minutes to cook on this side. And then we can kind of just let them sit for a bit while we get on with the, while we take care of the pineapples. I got the Swiss cheese ready to go. And then we'll come back, reheat, and throw the cheese over top of the pineapples here. And that should be good to go. Yeah, I'm cooking. I've never been much of a cook, to be honest. I just had a damn yellow jacket try to sting me. Come on, mate. Glad you just ate. There you go. Come on, yellow jacket, beat it. It landed right on my hand. I'm gonna throw a little butter into this pan too. that's looking good. That's looking righteous, that burger. Pull the top off of our pineapple. There's our rings there. Like I say, when you have something like the best that you've ever had before, it kind of makes an impression on you. I'm just seeing if we can duplicate that with the skillet tonight. So, yeah. No, these are regular. This is 85-15. 15% fat here. So right now I'm heating up the butter in here. Got a little bit of a wind tonight, not too bad. And I want this to be good and hot and sizzling. Gonna add a little bit more oil to that too. I back the heat down on these a little bit because I like them to cook through. I don't want any E. coli or anything else. And then we'll wipe out the pan last and we'll toast a couple of these rolls and they should be good to go. Alright. If you put a well in the middle of a burger, it won't puff up. That's interesting. Yeah, I got this stuff that was called, it's called Lars beef. And it looked all natural, so I thought, what the hell, she looked kind of nice. She kind of engaged me on the package there. Camo Dave, is Camo Dave in here? Camo Dave, how are you? Let me give Camo Dave the... Hey, YouTubers! I wish I could be on Camo Dave Saturday mornings, but he starts about 6:30 on the West Coast. I have made a couple of the cocktails, which I enjoy immensely. Alright, so notice I haven't mucked with these at all. Let them go good. Now we can go ahead and throw a couple of these. Oh, they got a good sizzle. Look at them sizzle. Ooh! Look at that. Sizzling away right there. Yeah, if I didn't have Camo Dave, how would I keep up with the nomads, which I can't wait to get out there on the road again. Now I'm going to turn this super low now. And just let them cook through. Welcome to Kitchen Stadium, Camo Dave. I hope to take this on the road. When you visit, yeah, I'd like to meet, I would definitely meet Camo Dave. My roots are in North Carolina. Asheville, North Carolina. But what's happening now is this heat is very low and I'm just letting them cook through very thoroughly, and I'm caramelizing these pineapple rings here. I guess I'll drop a third one. Just to make sure so I don't have to redo it again tomorrow. Good. That is looking muy bueno. Muy bueno. I'm going to stick these in the fridge real quick. Just extra pineapple pieces. Hey, how you doing, Yahootie? Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Hello, Amber. Nice to see you. Grab another beer. And we've got Michelob Ultra, the unofficial beer of Rancho Kitchen Stadium right there. There we go. I Let these babies really get nice, and I like the way he had them. Notice that I haven't pressed these. I've resisted every time I started to go towards the pan. I resisted pressing them down, so all those juices are encapsulated inside there. Yeah, those hash browns are good. I'm going to finish them off over here. And lastly, we'll toast the buns. Go ahead and open them up. Yeah, I really planned to be down there on the road. And in the interest of full disclosure, I did feel kind of bad, so I did say, Rich, if you want to come up to the Rancho, you're welcome to come up. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Woo! Throw a little more butter in there. And then we can position them right on top of the burgers, and we're almost ready for the last thing. Yeah, I love corn. Hey, Joni, how you doing? Nice to see you. I love Asheville. That's where my moonshining grandma was out of Maggie Valley and Asheville. Babies get good and caramelized there. I have to say, so far so good. So far so good. Pineapple chicken. I've never had it before. Yeah, thumbs up are appreciated. Thank you, Jen. And then we'll start the hash browns. I wasn't going to make them from scratch. Damn, fall allergy season is here. So I would suggest that these burgers are now done. But I want these rings to get good. So I'm going to turn this off for a minute to heat on the burgers and let the skillet just continue to. That cast iron. How you doing, Ilva? Nice to see you. That cast iron, hey Caleb, that cast iron retains a lot of residual heat, so they're still cooking. Top number 1. Top number 2 on there. And here comes number 3. Okay, so we're going to have that in a resting mode for a minute. We're going to go ahead and wipe out our pan here. Get all that caramelization out. We'll go ahead and spray that. We're going to hit our hash browns in there. Okay, so far so good. And I think I'm just going to cook up 2 of these. I don't think I need a lot here tonight. Okay, so we're going to throw them in there. You can always heat them up tomorrow if I want more. So let me run these into the fridge and turn that heat on again. So everything is good. Everything is good. I'm making. You got to make this cyanide. This is an incredible burger. Takes a lot to blow me away in the food world, but these blew me away. Gonna let these go a bit. These are fine sitting here. They're just getting that residual heat. We'll blast the heat to them when we put the Swiss cheese on top. And I did get the boar's head here, which I think is pretty good. I thought the hash browns, you got to squeeze them really well. You got to get all of the starch at and squeeze them real well. Alright, I don't eat like this every day of the week, guaranteed. Now I'm going to go ahead and give these a pre. I'm going to let this sit on this cheese and start to electrify that. That way it all, Dee told me the pineapple won't slide off of the burger, which I thought was a brilliant idea. So I'm going to run this in real quick. I don't want this to be without refrigeration. Slice up a nice garden tomato too. Right, got that ready to go. I'm going to slice up a nice garden tomato too. There, so that heat's low. It should be high. Notice the way this cheese is already melting here. That's good. There we go. Yeah, that pie was 5 stars all the way. That pie, Lisa, blew my world, man. Blew my world. Get that good and hot because we're going to try to toast these, toast these too, so should work out pretty darn good. The way that cheese is already working down there, I like that. You better believe those burgers are already done. Already done. Yummy. Hey Tammy, how are you? Nice to see you. Yeah, I haven't been using any fresh onions. I just decided because of the recall thing that I would stick with this. Look at that, it's got a nice brown on that. I like that. I like the nut a lot. Oh. There goes my fork. I'm going to have to grab another one here. We'll let that toast on the other side. Wash this off into the shine shack. I like to clean the right way. I think I'm only going to toast, I don't know how many of these, probably just one of these tonight. Drop that on there. We'll see how that works out. Drop a little butter in there. We should be ready to commence to eating soon. I can't wait to get a purchase on this burger. Go ahead and slice up this tomato. I pre-washed this. A little sliced tomato on the side. Alright, give that a little shake. Alright, we're just about ready to be eaten. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not a very difficult meal. Don't drop the butter in the soap. Doesn't that look good, Lisa? So we're going to throw the heat now back to the burger. So all I have to do is heat these up tomorrow. And what that's going to do is finish that melting of the cheese, which is exactly what we want. Let me snitch a tomato. Man, there's nothing like a homegrown tomato. I think this is definitely done here. Got our hash browns on there. Oh, they look okay. We're ready. We just wipe this off, and all we have to do is just wait a minute for that cheese to melt down. I'm going to turn off this. You can see how that looks. Nice and toasted there. So we're going to let that just sit there a bit in preparation for the burger. And we will commence to getting a purchase on this burger, as my grandma used to say. And I'm enjoying my beer here. I cut the grass on the Rancho today. That was my big claim to fame. Alright, I'm going to stick this back over here for you guys. Let me turn this around. That stood up there. Proof of the pudding is in the eating. Get that set up. And we'll see how close I came to replicating Dee's recipe here. Alright, that cheese has gone down real good right there. I'm going to prep my bun now. This is just putting a little more heat to the burger. Pour a little of that on top. Get ourselves a nice burger here. We can turn this off in the pan now. Let me get a paper towel. And let's see how I did tonight. See how I did. I'm gonna grab my beer. Boy, nothing like Rancho Kitchen Stadium, huh? Dinner is served. There it is. All right, let's take that first bite. Ah. That tastes so good. Thank you, Angus. Yeah, thank you, Cyanide. It looks great. Let me try a bit of the hash brown. I've arrived. That is that's a killer burger right there. Mm. It's Jen. The pineapple is on the burger on the top after it's been cooked on both sides, and then it's laid with the Swiss cheese on top of that. No ketchup, no nothing. And I tell you, it is out of sight. You've got to try. You got to try the pineapple rings. When Dee said pineapple hamburgers, I had flashbacks to Red Robin. I'm like, I don't know. And it turned out to be the best burger I ever had. Yeah, thumbs up or appreciated, guys. Let's see if we can press it up to 100 tonight. That is, and I got the nice soft toasted roll. Thank you, Kitten Cat. $2. One for Mama's Garage Boys. Yeah, doing well. Not quite the same as flame broiled, but I'm going to give this 90% of the taste value of the other one. It's darn good. Thank you, Kitten Cat.
One for Mama's Garage Boy. Smiley face.
Pie and coffee. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. If I have one burger, I should be okay for that. The pie was incredible. Show me that hamburger. That's a burger and a half, honey. That is a burger and a half. Unbelievably good. Hash browns are good too. I just put a little bit of spray in the bottom, added a little bit of butter, and just let them get toasted on each side. Yep. I like it well done too, but you know, Z was right. Never press down the burger, which I did not do tonight, and only turn it one time, okay? It's not as he told me, it's not a tennis ball to be volleyed back and forth. So. I would, honest to God, good beef, good selection of beef. I would call this I would give this a 10 stars. I give this 9.5 because it's not cooked on the grill. Let's see what kind of roll I use. Crusting from Oro Wheat. It's just like a sandwich bun because I picked up some chicken salad too on there. It really holds together well. Oh, that is delicable. Love 40. Just remember what Dee told me. No matter how many times you flip it, it's still not going to help it accelerate the cooking in the inside at all. Raid. Turn it one time and do not press down on it. I think that's the key. the pineapple alone. Yeah, if you, he told me make sure to caramelize that a little bit. That is delicious. So I think we came about 90% of the way towards that, which is a good effort. If you press it, it knocks the juices, it pushes the juices out of it, and it gives, it makes it a tougher chew. Bimbo Grupo. All right, guys, one more thumbs up, and we're at 100. Just an amazing, amazing burger. No, Dave, it'll cook through. Thank you, guys. This was not meant to be a long, drawn-out kitchen stadium. It was just meant to see if I could duplicate that, and I'm pretty darn happy with the results. Very happy with the results. Yeah, you can always stick in one of the little digital. Yeah, my summer's been okay. I mean, I haven't been able to travel. Missed you too, Lisa. I was baking last night, and that went really well. Hash browns were a real good compliment. Yeah, Dee's burger was better in the sense that he could use the gas barbecue. I couldn't wrestle that thing down here, so I had to see if I could duplicate it in the skillet. So I'm going to give this 90% of the value of that. Hey, Darby. Thank you. Oh man, I remember seeing those images, Golden State. Sitting here in a bra and panties. Send me a pic. No need for ketchup, anything on this thing. You just take away from the taste if you add stuff to it. Yeah, we can see you. I'm remote viewing. No, not tonight, Pig Boy. Bobby's grandson's playing baseball tonight, so Bobby wanted to go see him play, which I fully support. So, Kitchen Stadium light tonight. Delicious. I needed some of the some lenses for my camera, but that's a long process, so I just kind of said, instead of pushing myself to the wall, you know, I would just wait for the opportunity this week to do it. Well, I'm going to be hanging out with you guys. Well, just put some of the things on the refrigeration, but I'll tell you, you can only eat one of those burgers because I might have a piece of that pie. You got to get some of those pineapple rings. Make sure you caramelize them a bit before you throw them on. That makes all the room and that makes all the difference in the world. Fried green tomatoes. Well, you know what, Jen? Let's see what we can do. How about we try frying up some green tomatoes, huh? Let me go wash them off. We'll slice these bad boys up. We'll give these mofos a whirl. Put the heat to the pan. Let's go ahead and, what am I going to slice these on? This paper towel will be fine. Let me go rinse these off real good. Jen's dreams come true here. Slice off the nasty part. Trying to get these uniform thick. Get that pan good and hot. Alright. Get this bad boy sliced here. Jen's wish is my command. Right. We're gonna do some fried green tomatoes. What do you think of that? Look at that, fried green tomatoes. A lot of people have never had them before. Yeah, I don't have any batter, so I just got to throw them in there and just give a taste of them. I just don't have any batter made up. Get this pan good and hot. Fry these, I bet they're still going to taste good. Get them all fried up. I just don't have any batter. So. Yeah, I'm going to add salt and pepper once they're in the pan. Give them a try. Just flour and meal in a Ziploc bag. All right, honey. You really put me through the paces tonight. technical advisor here. Good and hot. Let's drop a little butter down there. I'll get you guys over here once we get them going. Got cornmeal and flour. Let's throw these bad boys in. We don't need to be cooking up the paper towel. Thank you. Shake in a little bit of pepper. Shake in a little bit of salt. And we'll whip it all around, baby. Just like Grandma used to make. Alright, here we go. Cornmeal and what am I, Kathy Bates or what? Alright, there we go. And they are in. Them with a little bit of extra oil here. Pour coming down. They are in. Let's go ahead and set this over here. And they are down. Need a little more oil. Let me go ahead and grab that. Oh man, that kitchen looks like a bomb hit it. Fried green tomatoes. All right, that's a good dose of oil there. Got that heat up high, cupcake. I got my technical advisor. Yeah, it's looking okay. We're underway. We'll let them get good. I'm looking forward to this. I haven't ever had these in California at all. I sure as hell never made them before. Plenty of heat in there. Putting that tomato would have sent it to the moon, huh? Yeah, I think I remember that film. I was watching a interview with that Australian director. I can't think of his name that did Skyfall and a few other things. Deakins, Roger Deakins. There's a hell of a cinematographer. Let that get good and hot. Yeah, the pineapple burger was unbelievable. Yeah, you should probably thank Washington D.C. I'm just doing it on the fly tonight. Yeah, she's a very good actress. She's a very good actress. So, the big question is how long you would cook these on each side. Do I got time to throw these burgers in and wrap them up inside? Right, yellow squash. Yeah, I've had my fill of yellow squash for a while. Oh, if you move them, it seems like it's stuck okay. I don't really have a batter, per se. That's stuck on pretty good. That's pretty righteous. We'll let them fire away a little bit. I'm gonna take this skillet inside, deal with the burgers here. You guys keep an eye on that for a minute. Just throw these down. I want to make sure they're not burning. How long should they cook on each side? Fried green tomatoes. How long should they cook on each side? Like I think now they got a good. Oh, look at that. Woo! Kathy Bates, eat your heart out, baby. Time to go visit Jessica Tandy. Oh yeah. Deliscable. How are they looking? Pretty good? Yeah, I like a little bit of char flavor on them. Alright, let me finish putting this crap away. Hit that with a little bit of top salt on there. We could tear into these babies. Alright, I think maybe another minute or two and they should be okay. Good night, Bella Grace. Yeah, they should be done, I think. Nice and really nice on both sides here. Alright, that looks like a good heaping helping. Let me put these over here. They are. First time out of the gate on appearance, I'd say they look pretty good. How do they look? They ain't gonna kick me out of the south, are they? Let me set this back up over here. Get this set up. All right, flame is off. All right, let's turn that around. Let's commence to have a go at these. All right. Well, I got a good bit of cornmeal and everything on there. Let me see. Yeah, it was cornmeal and flour. Let me go ahead and get my knife here. Give these a good, honest try. Yeah, I think for first time out of the gate. They got some spanking flavor to them, I'll tell you that. Let me go ahead and half slice these babies. We'll give them a good shot. Yeah, when am I putting on those ribeyes? That is damn good. That is really good. Let me get my beer. I'm gonna eat this plate. How'd my beer go? I guess I finished my beer. I'm gonna eat that plate right now. I think you could add red peppers. You could throw just about anything into there. These are delicious. They have just enough I need a cat. They have just enough coating on it to make it look good. They are hot, but they're delicious. Knock out a plate of these babies. I'm not sure if the cat's compatible with being on the road though, Susie and I. Very delicious. Very, very delicious. Yeah, I'm good with the yellow squash. These are really tasty. Any of the tartness went over to like the sweet side. I don't know who the person was that decided to fry up a green tomato, but I'll tell you, you can see the coating on the outside there. They were pretty smart. This is really, really tasty. Nice surprise tonight. Yeah, they have a little bit of tartness to them. They're real good. Thank you, Yao Hootie. Hella meal you had there, Rosie. Good job. I'll tell you. I just, Cyanide said just grab the cornmeal and the flour, and that's exactly what I did. I just shook it all around, put the lime in the coconut, and I got a big payoff. They're crispy on the outside too, which I really like. Fried green tomatoes. They are really delicious. Roll Tide, there you go. Once an Alabama girl, always an Alabama girl. They got a good crispy flavor, Angus. Look at me, I polish off the whole plate of these. These taste so good. Oh, thank you, Vanilla. I think the garden is very interesting this year. I think that's what the cornmeal did. That's a hell of a treat. That is a hell of a treat right there. Hi, Cheryl. I'll tell you, for first time out of the gate, I've eaten them before, but I never made them before. They turned out good. I've had them before, but I've never made them before. But they were, what would I say? They had a little bit of a slight tinge of sourness, which is nice. But the sweetness of being on the pan, a little bit of oil and stuff, really, really made them nice. Delicious. We didn't see that coming tonight. I got to change the title. Hamburger and fried green tomato. Yep. Theory and practice. That was the motto of my high school. Theory in practice. Payoff who owes me $1. I ate the whole plate, Vanilla Rain. That was just two medium tomatoes. The secret is thick slicing. Yeah, I sliced them about maybe like half an inch. They were good. They were good. Oh, just today in comments, I gave you a fried green tomato recipe. Okay, Lisa. Well, I thank you. I thank you very much. Much, much appreciated. What a feed. I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee, then we can just bullshit a bit here, and we'll see if I got room for that delicious pie in a bit. So let me run this stuff in. I know I got a light cruise tonight. though. That was delicious. I dropped more stuff. Bit of coffee from this morning. Washed a few dishes. Yeah. The secret's in the sauce. Vanilla rain. That pie was unbelievable. That pie was off the chain. Unbelievably good. Such a simple recipe. You like that glamping, huh, Susie? That was a nice. That was a nice extra surprise. I ate the. No, I didn't eat the whole pie. Hell no. I'm gonna try to make that pie, but it'll be store-bought crust is fine. Just try to get one that's not baked yet, because you want to bake it. You want to bake it in there with the whole pie, Jeff. You want to put that uncooked pie shell and then fill it and then throw it in. Yeah, I got up at 4:30 today. Yeah, but I'm feeling good. I just had one burger and I kind of filled up on those tomatoes, but I'm feeling good. Feeling real good. You're welcome, Jeff. What's nice too, that was a very simple kitchen stadium tonight. That was nice. I think, like I said, I think I would give Dee the edge because he was able to use the grill, but I'm not able to pull that thing down here. So I think that's a big difference between it. It caramelizes. No, I had a piece of pie for breakfast. One piece of pie, and then what did I have? I had a piece of Swiss cheese. Did I have a yogurt today? I don't think I had a yogurt. I don't remember what the hell I had today. That might have been the only thing I had. Yeah. Oh, I did it. I had to cut all the grass today. Looks like I'm slobbering on myself too. Well, Golden State, one burger. I'm not a person unless it's a very thin fast food burger that can eat two burgers. And this was a third of a pound for each of these. And that'll keep me clocked in and good till tomorrow. That'll be good. Yep, food prepared with love is the best. Yep, gotta eat, but I was busy today. I had to cut the whole property. I got a couple more water line leaks here I've got to address. But other than that, it's pretty good. I might go splash around the river tomorrow if it's warm. But I don't know if I want to be up there Sundays. So crowded. I might do another road adventure tomorrow. Fried pickles sounds like they'd be good. How do you Southern girls stay so beautiful with all that fried food, huh? Splash around your water leak. I like that, Leisure. That's good. Splash around your water leaks. I'll probably be too lazy to do anything that's, we only got another month or so of the growing season. A little leak isn't going to be the end of the world. It catches up to us. There you go, Lisa. Your wash water. Yeah, my wash water. My irrigation water. What about a good fried chicken? Don't you like a good fried chicken? Yeah, she's pretty skinny, huh? Paula Dean. When we used to run through the sprinklers. I remember that like it was yesterday, Craig. I remember that like it was yesterday. Yeah, those days seem so innocent now. They just seem unbelievably, what would I say, not naive, but just innocent, I guess it would be. So all we had was a sprinkler. Wash your hands. Oh, you had gastric bypass, okay. We just had pigeons, pools where the pigeons are. I'd like to send you a Youper pasty. You would love it. Okay, sounds good. P.O. Box 8457, Santa Rosa 95407. That's what Lisa, that's what I thought about Nigella Lawson. She looked, yeah, she was overweight, but she had a real beauty to her. Yeah, open the fire hydrants. Baltimore, they were all keyed with a special thing you couldn't. The average slob on the street couldn't open them. Yeah, she did. I really crushed on her. Philly folks, swimming lessons in the summer, early in the morning. Ice cold water. Imagine in high school in the winter time, swimming in the high school pool naked. Now that was, could you imagine that today? The lawyers would have a field day. Nobody thought anything of it back then. It was a different era. It was a different era for sure. Yeah, Susie's kind of a Philly metro area kind of like girl. Speaking of, hey Libra, I wonder how Cupcake, the other Cupcake is doing. My Cupcake, I haven't seen her in a while. I hope she's doing okay. Hope she's doing okay. Yeah, everything's been sexualized now. We just didn't, you know, guys strip down, meet me on the, meet me poolside. And hell, we learned to swim. There wasn't, yeah, it was just, that's the way it is. Yeah, I miss the old days too. There was a definite joy in the old days. When I'm watching, there was no distance. Everybody sitting close in a restaurant. No man, very eerie. Craig, doesn't it seem like a different? It almost like you're watching a movie. I mean, I know it's a YouTube video, but think of the things I took for granted. Being able to go out chooching and just sitting down and having a beer inside, or doing a restaurant review without having to sit in the traffic on the side of the road. And it's unbelievable. Yep. He did a good job. Cyanide. It's almost a world that I can barely relate to anymore. I just look at pictures of, some restaurants are still running the same photographs in their advertisements, people sitting at the bar, packed in tight. That's when I did my Vegas video. I had the people sitting at the table, giving high fives and stuff. Nobody gives high fives. Make plans for here anywhere, man, as we said, or restaurants open. Half these restaurants aren't even open. And then they don't even give you a menu anymore. You have to use your QR scan on the phone. Like I just read yesterday, Vegas is at 30% of the level of last July. So it's gonna take a while to build that up. Think about the restaurant status. You can assume everything is still 2/3 off, except if you're in very populated areas on the coast. Oh my God, nice. Well, eat or order. Yeah, I don't think I've ever ordered in. I did find myself signing up for the Burger King app, and that was really nice. The $4 Impossible Whopper, nice. Wednesday is Whopper Day. Yeah, it's like a bad dream. Well, I see that our president did an executive order on $400 paycheck enhancement continuation if contingent on the states putting up $100 for every $300 the federal government puts up. I'm not sure how that'll go. The hell is that? I'm not, boy, it worked good for me. I just clicked on the thing. You have 15 minutes to show up at the window. I just showed them the number and they're like, good to go. The birds. Yep, thumbs up are appreciated, guys. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, we're just chilling out and hanging out. I love the Impossible Whopper. I just freaking love it. I just love it. They had their 2 cheeseburgers for $4, 2 bacon cheeseburger meal for $4. I got that, but I tell you, I enjoyed the Impossible Burger more. I did. Yeah, cue the car alarm. Thank you, Dave. I'm hooked on the frozen lemonade with real strawberry fruit. Yeah. Freaking. I find it impossible to eat. Might be, boy, the other day I was pulling a box out underneath of the workbench in the shop. Nice big juicy Black Widow went scuttling along the floor there. It was a nice big fat juicy job too. Nice big fat juicy one. McDonald's burgers were made from earthworms. Didn't they have that pink slime or something? They were trying to use that slime, which is the cow lips or something. I wonder who the genius was that did that. I've seen a lot of them, so I knew instantly when I see the high gloss on top. I would see Black Widows. They're very glossy black. They're like a jet black, like a lacquered finish. And I knew immediately that it was a female Black Widow. And the place is loaded with them. I've seen them for years in there. Cheryl, have you had the Impossible Burger before? It blew me back. The fillet of fish. No, I thought one jumped on my leg. I don't believe that they jump, but they move pretty damn fast. They move pretty fast. I mean, when this one kind of took off. Yeah, nothing looks similar to a Black Widow. They're just, you'd have to burn it down, huh? Oh, it's impossible for you to order. You ought to try it sometime. You might actually enjoy it. It was pretty close to, well, I enjoyed the heck out of it. I don't like their milkshakes and things. It's the one that has the hourglass underneath of it, the orange hourglass marking underneath. Yeah, imagine that cyanide. Well, they might be slow, but this one dropped on the floor and it just blew out of there. Yeah, keep the jumping spider. You were bitten by a brown recluse. Lord. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Used to love hanging out underneath by the door and underneath the eaves. I don't particularly fear Black Widows, but yet I'm not going to just go hug a Black Widow. They like to hide in a hot water closet. Yeah, they like that heat, like Vegas, man. They like to hang in those bushes, nice and fat and juicy. Centipedes are, yeah, they can be dangerous too. They can be venomous. Well, Bill Ellis, I didn't name it. You know, black widows known for eating the male after the deed, which isn't always true in every case, but don't hug black widows. My grandparents used to have humongous black widows right at the end of the back. They seemed more than 1.5, and they get really big. No, I don't think so. Daddy long legs, they're nothing. Yeah, I don't kill anything. I don't kill anything. Hey, Amy, I might have squashed that black widow. How you doing, Amy? Okay, yeah, Hootie, take care. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by tonight. I noticed by the time it gets into August, September in Vegas at the cemetery, they're nice and big and fat and juicy hanging there. Daddy Longlegs kill black widows. Huh. I would be surprised. They seem ungainly to me. Oh, glad to see you, Amy. Yeah, no problem sending any spider. Cheryl's got the bug zapper. That is gold. I'd love to see that. Love to see a picture of that. Love that. Can't do water bugs. I'll flip furniture to kill them. Man, be glad you weren't in Baltimore with those big cockroaches and those big water bugs. Hong Kong, too. Spiders catch annoying bugs. Yeah, I'm dealing with like an ant situation now. Another Black Widow cemetery in store. I hope so. Flies. The worst are flies when you're trying to sleep. Yeah, I hate to have one that's caught in the house overnight. That'd be fun to have a bug zapper. Bzz, 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 bzz. Oh, I live feet from the hooch, so they're prominent here. Okay. Oh, bad dreams about spiders. Yeah, I'm dealing with an ant situation. Good night. I don't think Patricia's leaving. She was just saying good night. Let's not try to open the door and ask for lizards all over the yard. They take care of the big outdoor roaches. Yeah, I know. I saw some of the big Philippines rats. Hong Kong's got some big juicy ones too. Yep. Lizards too. I remember when I went to Hong Kong, they had little geckos that went up the walls. That was pretty wild. You need an anteater. Hmm? Yeah, big bugs. The further you get into the tropics, the bigger and badder the bugs are. For sure. Queen of flower and a baby snake came out. Oh my. It's my biggest fear here is being nailed by a western diamondback rattler. That would be terrible. Bobby's at a baseball game tonight for his grandson. I had a good time tonight. It's kind of a low key when I was just doing a repeat recipe, so nothing really new. But I did do fried green tomatoes tonight on there. Yeah, good time. Careful when she goes. They're big spiders the size of tea saucers in the shower. Yeah. Horny toes in the field when I was a kid. I missed the quails and their babies. Wow. Horned toads. Yeah, Western Diamondback rattlers are serious, serious business. Yep, I'm going, Cheryl, if I ever get back down to Vegas again, but no point going down unless I have my gear with me, my camera gear, which I have none. So, I had a whole to-do with the lenses. I had to get the guy to give me my money back for them. Then I went to work with B&H, and they had me on hold for an hour, and woman had to go to the can, and she took her headset and microphone with her, and that was off-putting. Then by the time I finished on hold for an hour waiting, the shipping time had cut off, and then it's Shalom Shabbat. They stop at 2 p.m. in the afternoon, and they don't open till 9 p.m. on Saturday night again for the Jewish Shabbat. So I was just all screwed. Yeah, I'm going by myself, unless I was going to see Rich Life, but I probably won't get down to midweek. And I invited Rich Life, if he wanted to make the drive up here, he'd be welcome to come by and stay a couple days and hang out. Yeah, she wanted to talk. She didn't even think about it. She just went, man. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Most people just take them off, put the call on mute for a minute. No, Dee headed out the 25th of July, something like that. So, no, Dee's after August. He's got a court date the 25th of August. So, till then, I got no idea where he is. So, I'm not one that kind of keeps tabs on people. No worries, Amy. You know, no news is good news in my world. No news is good news. Yeah, I hope it works out. It's on him though. He's a big boy. He's, it'll either work it out or not. Yep. So, good night, BB and John. You take care. Thanks for coming in tonight. Have a wonderful rest of the evening. Yeah, it's not like the good old days. So whatever will be, will be. I think when you reach a certain age and you've already raised a couple kids and they're grown adults and on their own, and I don't have any worry like left in me on things. Oh, I know why, Cyanide. I know why, honey. I'm not sure. I might make a salsa. I might do that, Yilva. You got a good salsa recipe? Hey, Uber. Nice to see you. Good in blue. Yeah, we're just hanging out tonight. I see Trump signed the executive order for the $400 payroll enhancement. Be interesting to see how the states feel about that. It's going to be interesting. This guy's thinking election all the way, right? I hope we get another check. I don't want to sound greedy, but that would cover a couple really nice lenses for me. So that would be awesome. But you know what I mean, Amy. You know what I'm talking about, honey. Replace the other mower Trump bought. Yeah. We don't even mention mowing today. It's so hot. Yeah, the whole deaf is meaningless anymore. Meaningless. Cover a fancy wig. There you go, Tara. Fly solo, no pets. Now, yeah, I want this time. Now, 10 years from now, when I don't feel like traveling, I'll look more for like a winter home maybe or something like that, and then I'll have pets and all that kind of stuff. Another check would be great for a big screen, a new big screen. You need a new Merkin. Have a Merkin pie. Maybe you should fashion a mask with a DIY. I don't know. What is eye protection? I don't know. I'll look like something out of a medieval French doctor during the plague or something. All I need is a bird beak with two goggle eyes. Yeah, I'm actually, you guys know I'm a very social person, but I've kind of enjoyed the ability to just have a little bit of chill time. Like today, I got up at 4:30. I don't know why. Clicked on the news and stuff, and then at 5 o'clock, the sun starts peeking up, and I just grab a cup of coffee, and I sit out here on the back deck, and there's not a peep, and I just relish that quiet. Relish that quiet. Yeah, I've had a good garden this year. I'm gonna sew a mask that has a hidden flap when no one is looking. There you go. Yeah, walk around naked. I walk around almost naked anyway in my bikini. So yeah, it's very peaceful, Amy. I want the gyms to reopen. I want to really get back on the workout. I'm missing that. Our gyms have been closed since March, April, May, June, July, almost 6 months. Damn. April, May, June, July, 5 months. Unbelievable. You walked around naked, your cat ran away. They turned the water off when he was shot. Yeah, see, I just, I don't mind. I mean, I've had cold showers at Planet Fitness before. It sucks. Complained to the people. I came back the next morning. I think that was in El Centro, California. I came back the next day. The water was even colder. God. Some places have parking lot gyms. Yeah, but, I need to catch a shower. They're hurting. Rhonda. But I miss working out and lifting some weights and just getting a good feeling. You ran out covered in soap and shampoo, man, that sucks. Boxing Jimmy's been sparring with a workout partner behind it. It's when in the hell is it going to end? I don't know. When in the hell is this going to end? It's like, I don't think you can wear masks indefinitely. Like I already told you guys, I think we're going to be wearing this at least till 2021. I think we're going to be in masks till the end of the year. It's not going to be done this year. And I honestly don't think that half the restaurants in America are going to be able to make it. Half of the retail stores, half of the service, the nail salons, the beauty salons, you name it, bridal salons, all that kind of stuff. My hair cutter's around the corner. I feel bad for them, so I won't. Oh, okay, Golden State. It's okay. Yeah. Hey, Scottish. How you doing, sweetheart? Yeah, it could be longer than that, but remember too, viruses are just as likely, if not slightly more likely, to mutate to a less dangerous form. Finally getting my haircuts down the back. Thank you. Nice to see you, Angus, by the way. Thumbs up or appreciate it. If we could get that up to about 130, that would be awesome tonight. We got a very light crew tonight, but it's been a lot of fun. I did this one for me tonight to do that. I wanted to see if I could reproduce that pineapple hamburger. We're coming through in the flu season. I can kind of get a shot for flu. Works out pretty good. bar, but oh, okay, Scottish, nice to see you. Oh, it turned out so good. I'll say this, Amy. Dee had one advantage over me. I couldn't haul the big grill down here to this area, and I didn't want to move all the setup. I don't have anything to set up on the deck, but I give this a 90 out of 100. I give his 100, so I give this 90 because it had to be cooked in the pan. But it was just it was delicious. Thank you, Angus. I can't wait to start making some road content. And make sure you're subbed up to the Rosie Murphy channel, because most of the live streams are going to happen over on that channel. Down to your butt. There you go. Yeah, it was really good, Amy. Really good. Turned out wonderful. And then we did some fried green tomatoes. Yeah, little. I don't want anything else. I used to have a hibachi and it just rusted out. I'm just happy just to make do. Rolling. The tomatoes were good. The tomatoes turned out good. Need to travel through you. There we go. How's things on the home front for you, Amy? Okay. How's life? YouTube life settling down a little bit? Chilling out for you a little? Doing the pineapple burger and green tomatoes tomorrow. Hey, Vicky says, love fried green tomatoes. I bet it's been 40 years since I had a fried green tomato. And cyanide, just take some cornmeal and flour, throw it in a bag and shake it up, and boom. Go, go, go. Everybody know you're an empty nester, and that takes some getting used to. Just want you to. Oh, thank you, Ilva. Thank you. Amy says I'm doing really good. Been in a really good spot lately. It feels good when it comes to my channel. I think things are all right. Good, good. I'm glad to hear that, Amy. Oh yeah. What channels don't have bad days? Yeah. Especially when they're playing your greatest hits, you know. And oh, the Peter Pan corn fritters. Make sure you get cream corn, Lisa. And make sure you give them a real topping of confectioner sugar. That's the deal, not just a sprinkle. Peter Pan used to bury them in that stuff. It was so good. Ilva, I'm doing okay, you know. I'm doing all right. I'm feeling pretty good. It's, you know, when you are social and you can't be on the road, it's kind of a double whammy during this pandemic. So it makes it difficult. Taught me so much on the situations and how you can make it either good or bad. I've used so many, like, oh, that's sweet. Just remember what Bobby told me. Always take the high road. Always take the high road. And it was the best single piece of advice I ever had on YouTube. Because all of my focus now is just creating content, getting better with the camera, and I'm still a rank amateur, but I love it so much to put better vids, better story videos together. I think. Bobby is his son is playing baseball tonight. Yeah, thank you. Yova said you taking the high road. I have that cinema camera. I ended up getting a used GH5, a Panasonic Lumix GH5, which I don't have a lens for. I don't have anything. I don't have a lens for the cinema camera that I got years ago that I never even knew what the hell it was until about 6 weeks ago when I pulled it out of the closet. My whole lens thing's just been a screw up. Uh, what does that mean? It means when you know, no matter how bad things are on YouTube, no matter how much under attack you are, just resist the temptation to play that back and forth ping pong and just take the high road out of it. Just take the hits and move on. Yep, thank God I have all of you. Let's have a group hug. No, the lenses were returned. What ended up, Craig, is by the time I got through the B&H photo on the phone yesterday, it already missed the cutoff time for putting an order in for the day because they have, you know, their order department closes early for Shalom Shabbat or Shabbat Shalom or whatever it is. I thought, oh, God, just my luck. I got a bunch of, you know, Orthodox Jews that I'm dealing with at B&H Photo, but they're excellent. They're excellent. So I can give them their Shalom Shabbat. Air hugs from Michigan. There we go. You know what I also found out in life, though, Craig? If I try to force things, I never make the right decision. So on Friday, after all that episode with the woman being in the can on the headphone, microphone, and stuff, and I wanted to really ream somebody for, you think I should really sit on hold for 70 minutes waiting for you to have somebody? And I just thought, okay, just chill out. You might make a rash decision. You might say something that'll jeopardize your relationship with a really first-class outfit there in New York City. And you might make the wrong decision. So I decided, okay, I'm not gonna try to force the Vegas thing for Sunday. I'm just gonna take my time. I'm gonna be mellow, and I'm just gonna look at things fresh on Monday. Yeah, you just don't engage in that stuff. I see that stuff every day on YouTube. It's fine for other people, but it's not fine for me. It's dispiriting to have to wake up in the morning and what am I going to see today? Or, you know, when you engage in that back and forth and back, it's just, you know, somebody wrote me about around Christmas time. It was all engaged in a back and forth. It was like, God, it's so dispiriting to turn on my computer in the morning and go onto YouTube. I just don't know what horror I'm going to see. It's just been back and forth for months and months. You didn't have to take it till you would have gotten your order, though. Well, I think that you made the right decision. Sometimes things are not meant to be. I believe, Craig, that things have to... One thing is always, every time I force something rapidly, it just, I need it. It's never been right. And I end up having to return it. So I can't afford to make wrong choices. So there you go, Susie. A lot of college students want to opt out. I don't know if we're going to have an NFL season this season. Yep. Know when to play, they'll have a hard time. You're perfect. Been through my whole, and I rushed into things now. I think everything out really super thoroughly. Because I don't like the pain in the ass of going to the post office and paying shipping back and blah blah, you know, all that nonsense. Things are just messed up. So I had to gear down to second gear. I had to drop down and just say, "Ooh." Okay, Cheryl said, if I find something I want and I dream about it at night, then I get it. Well, honey, you're a Caesars 7 Diamond member. If they were to rate me on diamonds at Caesars, it would be one little facet of one diamond on there. Pro sports were your escape, yeah. Football games, really, I can't imagine. Football's sweaty players breathing on each other and tackling. Come on, really? It's like a COVID test tube in there. Yeah, this election is shaping up to be a humdinger too. It's going to be a nightmare. Where's it going? If you're a political attorney or whatever, you're going to have a field day. You're going to have a field day. So hopefully next week I'll be on the road. Found one thing for Devin and Mike, my grand, going back to school. Okay, well I think that's better for him, Craig. What's going to be good is, I don't know if your school has the option or his school has the option of you can have at-home learning or school learning. I think the people that choose school learning will have reduced classrooms, and it'll probably accrue to their benefit by having more attention. They need to have the interaction with other children. They're going nuts. And so, yeah, the school's more than just what's going on with the ABCs. It's also about socialization, working as a group, learning manners, just basic life lessons, especially in most, what did they say, like 75% of the things that you learn in life, you learn by the time you get out of 8th grade, right? By the time you get to college, it's just a finishing school. That's all that is. Just a glorified finishing school. Weird glow in the sky over there. We've had Cal Fire planes overhead all day. Kanye, he said he's walking for the White House. All right, this is talking about this is about going back. She's a little shy about it. Said everything will fall into place, not to worry. Yep, some kid's only decent meal today is at school. That's why we have people that get punched out and people go ballistic, or somebody will confront somebody. You're not wearing a mask and the person will just haul off and flatten them. And not fitted for a straitjacket. First lady not to have a sex. Oh, wow. Unbelievable. Like that. I didn't really become a student until the second semester of freshman year. Then I turned everything around it. I was just too much partying, too much dicking off, and freshmen, they schedule you for really early classes, and I was cutting them left, right, and center. To hell with that. Yeah, kids, it's good for kids. It's good to kids. It's good for kids. There's so many things. What was for dinner tonight? Repeated the pineapple hamburger because I wanted to see if I could do it in a skillet. It turned out great. And then we had fried green tomatoes, regular tomatoes, and hash browns. Yeah, it all turned out good. I was absolutely delighted. Libra, some NYU students are suing NYU because of a degraded second semester last year. They feel like they got cheated because nobody really was prepped for working at home and teaching from home. Now people are working remotely. They're getting better at it. So I think they're entitled to some kind of tuition rebate. What's up, Chef? How you doing? Good to see you. They should reduce their tuition. Did the pineapple burgers again, Chef. I wanted to see how they'd be in a skillet. And we got fried green tomatoes. It turned out delicious. I polished off 2 whole fried green tomatoes. They were delicious. Well, they should get a break because for weeks the school wasn't even doing anything. Then they ran around with their thumbs up their ass trying to figure out how to work remotely. So now they got it down to a fine art. They got the right equipment. Fried green tomatoes are one of my faves. Yeah, Chef is awesome videos. I agree. Tuition from the son is paid for complete and no longer. Yeah, that's right, Yulby. There should be a rebate. Oh man, Libra. Ooh, NYU Master. It's $40,000 a year. Ay caramba. I thought putting my girls through college was heavy. Hell, when I was $5,000 a year when I went to college. That was a private Jesuit college. Like I told my father, I think I'm going to go to college. That's great. Hand here, make it happen. I'm on school, they'd sign up for Phoenix. Exactly. I was smart. When I graduated from college, I went to work for the college. $10,500 a year salary. It sucked ass, but you had free tuition. And I immediately enrolled in the MBA program, and in 1983 rolled out with my MBA, and it didn't cost me a thin dime. Filming in Oklahoma. When are you going to settle down? Well, Ilva. Yeah, the middle class is being squeezed out, exactly. And now we got to keep an eye on the dollar. We got to keep an eye on gold and silver, our great barometers. They're our great truth tellers on the wall. Never said that like a rosy girl. Yeah, I don't know. Someday I'll be, but I'm all set. I got tons of projects to do here. I'm holding off a lot of the vintage audio work. I can always do metal detecting, all that kind of crap. Free of charge. Yeah, if you work for the college, it was a tuition remission program. So I took a full load of courses. I knocked it off in a year and a half. Went to work during the day and went to school at night. Just bore down and got it done. Nice to Tulsa, Gazawani, Trails End, best barbecue. Yeah, I hear you, Lisa. Yeah, it was a good deal. I don't think a lot of colleges offer that kind of deal. I went to school with some people that their companies would pay. Companies were much more generous about paying for tuition if you were getting advanced degrees and things like that. They'd pay a lot of that. But that's when workforces were very stable. People didn't jump place to place to place to place. I had 2 majors. I had philosophy and political science with a minor in history. Yeah, Joey D said 1983. Damn, Rosie, I retired from the Air Force in 83. Well, I graduated from high school in 76, Spirit Kicks in 76, college 80, MBA 83. Yeah, you had an early walk tonight. Loyola University. She does nothing all day. Yeah, I was at the disco in 79, 80. How many years? Let's see, I started with the fall semester. I believe I started with the fall semester. I went to work right after, like the day after graduation. I signed a 1-year contract. Ended up being 2 years. and I took like a year and a half to get that extra. Space System Operations. You could say I went to the 18th grade. It's the only way my grandmother could ever understand it. Yeah, I'm in the 18th grade. Oh, okay. Good. Yeah. I do. Worked at Harvard Medical School and worked on an advanced certification to Harvard Lobbying. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it, Angus? You strike me as the kind to be like that. What's up, Juice? How you doing? Yep, I'm glad one of my daughters was one of the first 100 officers in the Space Corps. Just living. All right, Juice, good to see you. We're just having a low key when I did a repeat tonight, but I did have fried green tomatoes. And I bet I hadn't had them in 40 years. They were good. That burger was out of sight. Yeah, it's good for her. Yep. She's all in the Star Wars satellite program as her big thing. She's one of those mathematic brains. I found history interesting, but on the test I had trouble keeping all the dates straight. That's because they don't teach history right. The thing to do is you gotta pique people's curiosity, because most people will be interested in the past. If you don't initially tell them you gotta know dates and things, what you want to do is stimulate people's minds so that they're encouraged to read it on their own and read it with more enjoyment, and then the material sticks better. But when you focus on the testing parameters instead of the teaching parameters, well, you get people turned off on history. Okay, Susie, take care. Oh well, Lisa, maybe he'll be working with my daughter. She does all the space-based missile systems guidance and all that. Good night, Susie. Love you, honey. Yeah, I think I'm going to pack it in. I think I'm coming up on about 2.5 hours. I got up at 4:30 today. I am beat. Well, she's over in, she's stationed in the Middle East in telemetry, undisclosed location. But I do want to thank you guys for being on tonight, for having a good time. A low-key one tonight, nothing fancy, but boy, I ate well today. And I want to thank you guys for being here. If you haven't hit the thumbs up on the way out, please do so. I will see you tomorrow. Craig, thank you. Thanks for putting together Stay Warmest Wishes. Thank you, Craig. Just now making dinner at 10:30. Well, you're on the road, Chef. All right, everybody. Thanks so much.